We are live. Community moderation. Subscribers. Okay, turn that on. Community. All messages. Hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. It's Joanne. How are you doing? Just doing a couple of housekeeping things as everybody comes into the chat. How are you? How are you? Okay, that's only on that. Nobody's here yet. It's, what day is it? It's Tuesday. I should know that. Oh, there's Christopher, Dotson, Lori Malore, Fafo, Ronnie. Showtime. I know everybody can put up the strange conversations thing. I forgot that that's there. How funny is that? I love it. Hey, Lila, Michelle King. Good to see you. I'm trying to see if I can get it pulled up here so I can see it. Oh, there it is. So I can see it on my laptop as well. Good morning, Ali from Iraq. How are you? Make sure it's on live chat. There we go. Boop, boop. There we go. Hi, Judy. Welcome in. Everybody get your coffee. Szabados. I'm drinking it black. Look at, no cream. No sweetener. Darlene W., how are you? I also have this. Now, last time we did a whole random news story one, we were sitting at the diner. Guys, I don't feel like sitting at the diner. So I am doing like a girl, like I've been up since 4:30. So this is kind of like lunch, breakfast. So I know it's going to be like a girl thing because it's like random bits and bobs. Hi, the investigator. What a big handle you have. Okay. Yo, Ange, it's so big. So just so you know, it's random. It's cheese. It's the Asian pear and pickles. Okay. It's like a little sweet, a little salt, and a little protein. I don't know. You know how it goes here. Anyway, how is everybody? It's been a hell of a week. It's been a hell of a week. That's when I went to eat. Everybody's popping in. Dave Jeffrey, how are you out there in Niagara Falls? Robert Kosinski. All Roberts. Hashtag trouble. You get 3 coffees. It's not enough. I know. I think today, what I'm going to be doing is like a cleaning out, like over behind you is like my little cubby hole where I have lots of stuff and it really needs to get cleaned. That's going to be on today's agenda. It's doing that because I have a lot of things I need to switch around and change in the next coming weeks. Would have been doing it before, but you know, as we've gotten thrown a curveball this week and stuff. Hi, Patrick NY. Hello, hello. Good morning, Sandra. Brian Davis. Who else popped in here? Paul Greenwell. Lori C., how are you? I voted today. Well, took my mail-in ballot to the Annex building. Yeah, you gotta vote. I mean, do what you guys want. You know me. I don't care. Vote. Don't vote. Make a stand. Vote for whoever you want. I don't care. It's what it is. Today is an I can't kind of day. That's what it is. I couldn't even think of a subject, so I went, oh, random news. You guys liked it. We'll get through it. There's been a couple of things that have been happening that I saw in stories. I looked up and went, what? Lori, I feel you on that one. Hi to me, to everybody that said hi to me, so I don't have to write hi name. Robert says, I had a Dunkin' Donuts coffee and a toasted bagel and a Boston cream donuts. That's good. You had coffee, you had your breakfast, and then you had your dessert. Tis perfect. You're doing good. I'm doing laundry and eating pasta with a meatball this morning. Yo, that's where it's at. Got a bit to do. How are you? I am doing well. We're doing well. Joe went back to work today, which is perfect. He needs that and everything. And we've been doing really good. We've been doing really, really good and stuff like that. That was the most whirlwind trip to anywhere. That was a 12-hour drive with gas stops and bathroom stops and 12 hours. 12 hours. We didn't sit down and have lunch anywhere. It was like eating on the run. But anyway, you know how that goes. Anyway, so what are we going to talk about today? I got a couple stories. Got a couple good stories, you know. Excuse me for eating. I don't have a mic on, so you shouldn't hear the chewing too bad. By the way, this is an Asian pear. I've had a couple people ask, what does it look like? An Aldi trip. Guys, I am like totally, mention Aldi. I'm kind of in love with Lidl. Now, there's supposed to be one up in Harlem. God forbid if I mention that to Joe, because he will freak the hell out and be like, he'll be like, if you mention that store in Harlem, I'm going to drive you to Harlem and so we can go see that store because everybody says it's wonderful. Okay, Lidl is kind of good, okay? Joe was under you for a couple of days. We all need a break I know, he was around. He was hanging out. But anyway, let's get started with these stories. Everybody take a swig of coffee. But sometimes, you know what? You know when the coffee is good? You know how you know when the coffee is good? You can drink it black. You can drink the coffee black. You know, my eyelashes are hitting my lenses. You know when the coffee is good is that you can go, nothing in it. Nice. We don't mind the ASMR mukbang for today. Okay, sounds good. Wait, what was that? I want to see what this thing is. Oh my God. Whatever. Anyway, yes, I've come to know I'm sensitive to hearing people eat. Lori, I am too. So that's why I said apologies if it's, I'll try to sit back. Okay. I need a break from Fafo from time to time, and we all do. Okay. First thing on the list that I saw, as you know, I go through my YouTube, was Carnival Vista. Okay. Carnival Cruise Line, right? We were all like, we are going to be going on the Carnival cruise. I don't know how many days. Don't ask me. I'm sure Fafo, whoever, will put it in here. But Carnival cruise, September 2025. I saw Robert. Okay. Lori says, just to let you know, it was you that got me onto. They're great, aren't they? OG says, oh my God, I'm so happy you're alive. I've been trying for so long to reach you about your, oh my God, extended car warranty. That's some funny shit. Okay. And my car is totally out of warranty, by the way. Okay. But cruise lines keep their ships for a long time. The Carnival Vista is, I don't know. I don't think it's that old of a ship. Wait, let's Google it. First, we're going to look it up. Okay. I got my little keyboard over here because, I'm still running ghetto hair. Carnival Vista. Okay. We want to find out, how old is it? Carnival Vista. Oh, 2014. It's 10 years old. The ship. At Patrick, I will let you out of the garage after the ONG podcast. Relax, right? Okay, it's 10 years old. But this ship, Carnival Vista, has been having so many issues. Propulsion issues, which means propulsion is how the ship goes. Okay? That's what makes the ship go. Okay? So it's been having propulsion issues. Like people have been, they've booked a trip to like, I don't know, pick a place. It's like, Jamaica, not the Bahamas or Bermuda, because those are like the typical ones that run from Florida or even from here in New York. But, it's like further, like Aruba. Like you would think those are more exotic vacation locations and they're going to cost a little more and it's a little bit longer thing. But what's happening is this ship is have to be towed in by tugboats back to port. Now, let me say, I'm not a cruise channel, but I've been following a lot of the cruise news because I want to know what's going on so I know which ship not to book. I'm going to tell you right now, don't be booking the Carnival Vista. No. Only 10 years old, and you could look it up, and they will talk to you all about that ship because it's had to get towed back for so many times. This last instance, hi Joey from Brooklyn, how you doing? Carnival Freedom has had multiple fires in its tunnel. I don't know. But anyway, there's a lot of little things like the Carnival Sunrise. The Carnival Sunrise is literally the other Carnival ship that was the poop cruise, but they renamed it. You have a cruise. Wait. The Titanic is actually coming back. That's supposed to be another ship. Hi, Isabella. But Carnival Vista apparently was supposed to leave, I think, yesterday. No, Sunday. Sunday it was supposed to leave. And they made after everybody gets on the ship. How would you feel about this? Let's talk about this. How would you feel if you get on your ship, you're on the cruise, you booked in, you go there, you're having lunch, and then all of a sudden they come over the PA and say, by the way, we will not be leaving port today because we're having propulsion issues. We will be here till Monday. Wait a minute. One of the guys came on and did this video and he said, I live 45 minutes from this port. It's his hometown port. It's like me going to Manhattan. And then suddenly them telling you, good morning, Walt Money. Suddenly them coming over the live speaker saying, by the way, we're not leaving port today. You're just going to have to hang out on the ship. And what that means is like the gift shop, whatever, is not available because why? It's not out of port. So it's like they can't do it. And then like the other thing is the casino cannot open. How could I feel if I got on a ship called the Titanic? I think the lobsters are going to be happy, right? I swear to God. I'm ignorant to the... I know. They are regulated, but all cruise ships... And like I had somebody tell me, oh no, Carnival or blah, blah, or somebody... I can't remember which one it was. If it was Norwegian or Royal. They're out of the U.S. They are not out of the U.S. Their ships are all out of another space. They may have offices here in the U.S., but their business is all out of somewhere else, like the Bahamas, Bermuda, pick a place. Why? Taxes. 337 days until Yo Ang cruise. Thank you, Fafo Sanders. No, none of them have origins in the U.S. Yeah, are they regulated? They are, but here's the thing. They always have it in the fine print that if they have to change the itinerary due to safety concerns or issues, they have the right to do that. Everybody who signs up for a cruise has that. But I would be so mad that I was supposed to leave on Sunday, but now I'm not going to leave till Monday. You know what I mean? But you can't even go into the casino to hang out. Not that you have to, but a lot of people, I will tell you, a lot of people go on these cruise ships and they hang out and they play in the casino at the evening. It's part of the whole fun thing. They're like, we'll be doing all the other things on the cruise. Stop it. I'm like, wow. Yeah, Joey Brooklyn, it's all taxes. It's all follow the money. I'll be like, bitch. And the guy was saying, I live here. So instead of staying at my house, I'm now just sleeping on a ship. I wanted to say, what is this, Villa V Residence? Remember that ship that was supposed to leave in May and it didn't leave till like a week ago? Good morning, Janice S. True Confessions with Yo Ang, yeah. I was just like, what? Hi, Jessica. Whenever Robert Kosinski is around, I have safety concerns. We all do. It's okay. But I crack up. I was like, damn. I mean, how would you feel? Would you feel like you should be getting something? I would feel like I should be getting something back because, yes, I'm on the ship. Yes, they're feeding me. But that's a little weird. What month are we going? September of next year. I think it's like September 18th, 2025. Long story and why I booked it. It wasn't supposed to be then. But you know me. I got crazy. I know. I love these mugs, and I wish the man would make more. It's by an artisan here in New York, but now he lives upstate, I think, because, you know, taxes. Dude, neither did I. Brian Davis, you didn't know you could book that far in advance. Neither did I. Good morning, Sophia. Welcome in. I didn't know that either. I found out. You know, Isabella, I swear to God, I am, as you see, I am not a blonde, but I swear to God, you know when they say blonde, but I am Polish, so there's that. And I can say that because I am Polish, like as Polish as you can get without being born in the land. All right, should we eat a pickle? I think I will. Let's try it. Those are ShopRite pickles. Those are good. But anyway, I wish you could book flights that far. Yeah, we will get a good deal in September. You know, it was a good deal. I mean, I have a lot of onboard credit to use, which will probably be used partially in the casino and everything else, because I want to go and just have a really good time. But you know what I mean? How would you feel if you get on the ship and then they tell you, oh, we're not leaving today. We're going to leave tomorrow. I'd be like, what? What? What are you going to do? Just go faster? Like, the problem is they have propulsion issues. What's that mean? I just wouldn't book just don't book the Carnival Vista, guys, okay? That's my warning to all of my viewers. Don't book Carnival Vista. Book a different ship. Well, also don't book Sunrise, because Sunrise needs to be Sunset, because that was originally the poop cruise. Just saying. If it looks too good, go ahead. Please, I'll take 2, right? I know. Ours is on the Venezia out of Manhattan. So if y'all looking for it, you can go do it. I'd go to your and Joe's room and party, tight, stayed in part. I know, we will. You know us. We would have a fantabulous, I'll say fantabulous time on a cruise, even if we were stuck and still moored in. You know, even if we hadn't left port, we would have a fabulous time. I'd be like, you better be giving me free drinks, though. Don't make me buy something. Okay, in relationship to cruises, it is a good soup day. I'm going to skip down. In relationship to cruises, hurricane's coming again. Another hurricane. Now, what was happening with the cruises, I always wondered, yeah, and free coffee for Joe. Hi, Karina, girl, how you ever? Do I ever get seasick? No, I do not. You heard the chew. I'm trying, Lori. But let me tell you, so I always wondered what happens, like if you're on a ship or going on a ship and hurricanes are coming. But I guess one of the safest places is probably on a ship, because the ship can forecast where the hurricane is and the path, and they go around it. So they alter their course or whatever they need to do to stay out of it. Now, I will say it probably can get a little, wobbly. I don't know. I've never been on a ship that's been in a storm, but I heard that it can be like this, like, bleh. So if you are very, I would avoid hurricane season if you get like that. I see TikTok videos of the North Sea and always changes my mind. But that's the North Sea. That's not like you're in the Atlantic and they're just like, you're going down to the Bahamas. Like, that doesn't usually see it. Now, if you're up there in Alaska, that's a different story, That's totally different. Or if you're up there by, I don't know, whatever that is up there. Don't ask me. I don't know geography. I never said I knew geography. I just know what I know. But apparently, we had Helene, which that sounded like a bitch. Just the name. Doesn't the Carnival Vista sail to the hurricane zone? Probably. So we had Helene, which was a terrible one, right? Then we had Milton, which Josh and Joe kept saying, oh my God, that's going to give a bad name for cheese. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, Hurricane Stilton. I'm like, it's Milton. It's not Stilton. Yeah, that's why we have maps, right? My parents went 8 years ago in January to Puerto Rico. I'm coming home. There was rough weather. My mom was very sick. I know. I'm really afraid about that. But then we had Milton, which was really bad. That hit the other side. It was like everything was coming from the west. Now they're saying that they have new storms forming. And there's like another, like technically hurricane season goes until about end of November or so. When Ange goes on a cruise, the Bermuda Triangle gets scared. I'm actually kind of freaked out that we're going to Bermuda. That kind of scares me. But yeah, so the next one coming is called Hurricane Nadine. Whoever is picking these names, you guys are picking names that are scaring us. Because just the name, like Helene, Nadine, like these sound like people that are in a gang of just mean girls. Helene and Nadine. That sounds like a mean girls club, doesn't it? So I'm just saying, I hope it's not going to be as bad. I don't know. Streamlabs and Nightbot are duking it out to post my links. Sorry, guys. Milton Bradley. Oh my God, Milton Bradley. They kept saying Stilton, and I was laughing. I'm like, Stilton? I don't think it's called Stilton, but I guess, I don't know. It's kind of called Stilton. Why not Hurricane Dog or so? I don't know. I don't know. They pick the names they pick. I don't know who's making it, but it's Nadine that's coming in. It's currently a tropical storm or depression or whatever it is, and then they're waiting for it to come back. Yeah, I hope they don't have a sister named Helga, for real. I don't know. I don't know, but they all have these different names. So they're calling this one Nadine. But it's coming in from the east side. It's coming in from the east side, so the Atlantic, instead of the other side. It's not from the Gulf of Mexico. It's come from the other way. We don't know what's going to happen with it, but I would say don't go cruising in like October, November. I think September you should be okay. It's an invest. The storm has not yet even formed yet. Really? Listen, you want one to name after you? That would be fine. I tell them work not to mess with me. Hurricane Darlene. Could you imagine? Yeah, why is there not one called Hurricane Angela? Is it too many syllables? Hurricane Angela. I couldn't say it. But that's what's forming. Now, named after the alphabet, way up to N already. Wow. I know, they do that. They go fast. They go fast. Wait, but are the hurricanes and the tsunamis the same? Are they? You would have liked to meet Hurricane Sandy and take her for a nice sunny D on a date night. I have a good dinner with Sandy and call it a night. That's funny. It's coming, Angela. Probably. There was a Typhoon Angela in 95. Was it bad? Because what happens is if it's a really bad storm, they retire the name. Did you guys know that? They like retire the name and then they never have that name said again. I had no idea. The tsunami is a big wave. I think a typhoon is a storm out in the Pacific. I think that's what it is. I think the typhoons are out in the Pacific because they twirl the other way. I think. I don't know. Y'all, you guys will learn me. Hi, Phyllis. How are you? They might name a famous hurricane after you once you leave this. No, they ain't gonna name. Typhoons or hurricanes are around Asia. Okay. Yeah, Katrina will never be again. Because Katrina, you already had your chance. Typhoons usually form after tsunamis form after earthquakes. Typhoon is Indian Ocean. Cyclone is Pacific. Oh, God, Isabella. I can't. So is it going to be Cyclone, Angela? I don't know. That's a lot of storm names and different types. I'm not a meteorologist. I never claimed to be one, even though Joe does. Joe claims to be a weather person. Hey, Mrs. Metalhead. So that's what's coming on. So that takes care of the ocean. I'm feeling kind of better. ATM. What's ATM? Katrina was the only hurricane I was really scared for. Really? I've never been in a... Well, Josh has been in a hurricane, and that was Sandy. That was his first year at school. And it hit New York and flooded everything. And you and Joe cracked me up. I crack myself up. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. Okay. That was a little cheese. Joe better be posting weather checks during the hurricane. Oh, girl, if there was a hurricane, Isabella, there would be full-on live news reports, okay? ATM is at the moment. Well, good to know, CJ, because I was ready to go with my card. You've been through 2 typhoons? Wow. I don't want to go through any of that. Okay, next up in the news, pandas. Now, as you guys know, I like to play slots, and one of my favorite things about slot machines, and this has nothing to do with slot machines, is I love when they make slot machines with the theme of a panda. Pandas are cute, right? I love pandas. Little black and white cubs. Ooh, they're so cute. But as we all know, or maybe you don't, all pandas, all pandas in the entire world, well, they're only, they're native to China, are owned. Yeah, they're even cuter if they pay out, right, Brian? They're all owned by China. All pandas. You can't have a panda. You can't have a pet panda. You can have a stuffed panda, but you cannot have as in a toy, not as in a real. Okay, so don't get it all twisted here. I barely noticed Hurricane Irene. Can somebody tell me what Hurricane Irene is ever? I don't even know. Pandas are precious. One of my daughter's favorites. I love pandas. They're so freaking cute. And the way they move, and if there's a channel that I watch, if you Google it on YouTube or you search on YouTube, there is like panda sanctuaries in China where they take care of the pandas. And they're just so silly. Like they roll around, they crawl on things, they climb up like the little panda cubs will climb up on the thing. They're always in the way. They're just like, silly. Yeah, nobody should ever have a wild animal as a pet. Number one. Good early afternoon, Andy, yes. So we haven't had pandas, I guess, last year, about a year ago. We've always had pandas on loan from China at the National Zoo located in Washington, D.C. Now, I've never seen them. I've never gone to the National Zoo. I kind of think I would like to. I forgot about it, And I guess that was one of the biggest things. Not all Chinese soup spoons are owned by China. No, some of them are owned by FAFO. Hello, how are you? How is the weather, Joe Weather? You guys have amazing video. Thank you so much there, Fabio. I appreciate that. So apparently, though, since we haven't had them for about a year, because we had to, they are endangered, and they have been doing like breeding programs. So we had 3 pandas at the National Zoo, and their names were Mai Zhang, Shen Shen, and their cubs Zhao, Chi, Chai. Okay, but they all had to get given back to China. So we had to give our pandas back to China. We borrowed them. And then they said, no, now they have to come home. So it was like foster care or something like that. Guys, don't get it. Please don't get political on that. But I'm just kind of giving an idea. It was like they were there temporarily with us on vacation. Pandas are damn cute and pretty clumsy, right? And all they do is eat bamboo. The amount of bamboo they eat it's crazy. I don't even understand how they can eat bamboo, but that's what they eat and stuff. But we are getting another pair of pandas. I'm kind of excited. I would love to visit a panda sanctuary. They can be vicious? No. Well, they can be vicious on a slot machine when they don't pay me. But the cubs look freaking cute as hell. So we're supposed to be getting a new pair of pandas, and they're set to arrive soon at the National Zoo. Remember Petey the sexual? No, I don't. I didn't watch South Park. They have claws and teeth and strength. Yes, they do. You would name your panda General Sow. Hard to breed them. Well, we apparently did. Apparently, we were able to breed them at the National Zoo. Well, we have another set that's soon to arrive. And the rumor is they closed the zoo yesterday. And the zoo will be closed today. So yesterday evening, they announced that the zoo was going to be closed. And it's closed today. So we're not sure, but we may be getting the pandas. If we get the pandas, how many of you are going to go see them? I almost want to take a trip and go see the damn pandas. Don't you? You done it in the Edinburgh Zoo as well, says Stephen Park. They are in transit to the zoo now in FedEx trucks with pandas on. They probably are. I love Panda Express Chinese food. Hi there, Lisa, UK. I think pandas are freaking cute. And I would love to go. I would love to hold a panda. Now, granted, you have to put all this clothes on and stuff like that. My sister-in-law actually went on a trip, and this is not pandas, but it was koalas. Little koala bear she got to hold. You always get the bigger plate every time. Well, Joe would get the bigger plate and then order extra. Okay. You can watch live stream at pandas at the San Diego Zoo online. Ooh, I would love a stuffed panda. I think pandas are cute. I just do. So I'm kind of excited about that. I want to know what their names are. I'm sure they already have names. AP has a live stream of it. Oh my God, you guys are giving me info. So I'm serious. I saw that story and I was very, very excited. So, and the reason why is I'm not flying to San Diego to go see them. I would have to go to DC, which is a bit of a drive, but I would do it. It's not that far. Pandas are also fat as hell too. You know, and Kung Fu Panda probably eats so much that they can't. Listen, they eat bamboo. That's what they eat. They don't eat like they eat bamboo. So, I don't know. I kind of want to go see the pandas. I think that would be a fun little trip. Go see the pandas, right? Who'd go? Me. I would go. You know me. I do silly stuff. Is San Diego Zoo the best in the States? I don't know. I've been to I've been to Balboa Park. I haven't gone into the zoo. The zoo is in Balboa Park. They are coming to the National Zoo, which is in Washington, D.C. I dodged a bullet. My cat spilled my coffee on my laptop. Still works, but keys are sticky. Oh, girl. I spilled water on my laptop, and now I have this. I spilled water on my laptop keyboard. Keyboard doesn't work, so now I have to, like, jerry-rig. Sorry for all the Jerrys, but I had to jerry-rig this thing in. You know. That's what I have to do. Yeah, me and me. We'd all go see the pandas. All right. Next thing up. As you guys know, Kmart is closing this weekend. We did a video on it, talked about it and stuff, said it was going to close. There's no deals. Princess is in the house. The princess will not be Steen's pandas. Why not? Treat 99. Get your ass and go see the pandas. You know they're freaking cute. Return the cat to China. Just kidding. Cats are cute too. But also now, what's actually going into bankruptcy and closing? Hi, NYC gal, is True Value. But it's only True Value that's company owned, so I don't understand it. Most of them are independent, so how does that bother me? I don't know. I don't know. But apparently they have 4,500 independent owned operating locations. And this is what they said, the reason why they're going bankrupt. Well, this would be a good one. A slowing of the housing market and hardware sales are down. Well, yeah, I guess if it's down, I guess you're not making money. So what kind of news is that? How many of you guys going to True Value? Not me. I don't do that. I go to the little tiny hardware store in the corner. That's what I do. I don't do it. So that was a little thing noteworthy. But this one, this story, our True Value here is an independent owned one, but they still make clothes because Lowe's and Home Depot opened up nearby. I know. All the bigger. You prefer Ace Hardware. There's like Ace, True Value. I never understood the difference. It was caramel coffee, and he loves caramel, so he wanted some coffee. C-Gem. Give your cat some caramel. Legit. I go to whatever's on the corner. What am I buying? I don't know. Toilet paper, paper towel, or sometimes hand soap, because I do. I don't. We can go to DC and not see the pandas. Let's just have some fun. Okay, we can go to DC and go to the bar. How about that? How about that? I think I like pandas, dogs, and cats, and as long as not too much. You know what I'm saying. I do know that. I still would love to go to the cat cafe. I think that would be a lot of fun. Hey there, Adriana. Had to work a little. I know. Damn work's in the way. In the way! This story, I don't know if you guys are ready for it. Hey, EJ. I don't know if you're ready for this story. Are you ready? If you guys have one of these, be afraid. I told Josh this story. Hi, Hassan. Hello. The Columbus Day Parade was wonderful, Hassan. Apparently, those little, like, remote, you know, AI vacuums, they're going rogue. Did anybody see this? Did anybody see this story? I was like, What? Now, I've never liked them. We're talking about those little, thank you. You like that? That's my t-shirt design. This is in the Joanne shop. So, like the Roomba, like the little Roombas, okay? The little docking, like somebody needs to have a Roomba or those little automatic, remote controlled vacuum cleaners that go around like you got that much dirt and it's got to constantly clean. I don't understand it. But apparently they've been going rogue. Okay? Mine goes rogue all the time. I just deal with it. To the point of they've been hacked. Okay? So this is what it is. So they're called Ecovacs. The brand name was Ecovacs, and they're Chinese made. Okay? And it's the Ecovac D-Bot X2. Okay? And they've been hacked by somebody. Nobody knows who. But they've been going rogue, and it's happened so far. They've had reports come in from Minnesota, Los Angeles, and somewhere in freaking Texas. I don't know. But that's what they have at the moment. And apparently one in Minnesota. Can we return those to China and keep the pandas? I know, really. Can we do an exchange program? Why would someone hack a vacuum? I don't know. Imagine coming home to your vacuum cleaner attacking you. Well, this is what it's doing. It's running around and it's like it's like shouting swear words, like racial slurs, like ooh, and then the N-word, and then just a bunch of stuff. And nobody knows where it's coming in. I'm sure it's probably but they said the problem is being generated because it has like a 4-digit PIN code that's very easily hacked. And if you know anything about, which I don't, how to hack into stuff like this, it's very easy to bypass their security because there's like none. Right? I wish they would hack my mortgage and pay for it. Can someone hack my rent and pay for that too? At least you would be clean. Coming to work with a hickey and someone asks what happened. My vacuum cleaner attacked me. Oh my God. How would the cops respond to that call? Swear to God. Of course it's apparent. The hackers in the chat. I know. So they've been doing that. And they've been taking control of the cameras on these. And this is the thing. So this goes back to every bad like movie thing from like the 80s and 90s where like all the automated stuff, takes control. So they've hacked into the cameras. So like one of these like vacuum cleaner things was then chasing the owner's dog around. Poor Spot didn't know what to do. That's like Alexa coming on for no reason. This is the Lifetime movie, right? It's like the Rogue Robots. This is like iRobot down to the base level. Right. It has a camera, it moves on its own. So what it was doing is that, yeah, they have turret syndrome. I don't know what that is. It's like when it spins around. But apparently it would see the dog and then person was controlling it, so it would chase the dog. Like, that's insane. I mean, come on. Your Roomba is now running around. It's running amok. And it's the Halloween time, so it's perfect. Right? I think they're going, what? What? So how do you do that? And why? That's the question. Why are you doing this? The poor Fluff, right? Adriana, poor Fluff. The Fluff is like now being chased. Yeah, it's like that movie, Small Soldier. So it's like all the movies back then. It's like the movies that had all of that stuff happening. Oh, the dog's going to be needing some kind of, anti-anxiety meds. You know what I mean? Hi, Selma. Welcome in. Get a costume for your vacuum. I swear to God. So I'm like, what would your dog or cat do? They would freak the hell out. We would have to medicate them. So I'm kind of cracking up about it a little bit, thinking, what in the world? Now the Roombas are like, and it's not the brand name Roomba, it's some other like knockoff one that somebody got from, I'm sure they got it from Amazon or something. Who knows? But I'm just like, come on. For real? For real? For real? That's what we got going on? I don't understand it. I thought that was a very interesting story. Imagine needing therapy for the trauma. I would need therapy for that kind of trauma, for sure. For sure. Your cats would take it out. My dog would hop on it and ride it. Yeah. I mean, if you had an A personality type animal, they'd be fine. If you have anything that's like, what the hell, they would not know what to do. Could you imagine if you had two of them? Would they battle each other out? It'd be like the battle of the bots. Do you eat KFC 3 times a day? You tell me. Do you eat it? I don't know. I don't eat KFC. I don't want things moving on their own in my apartment. No, neither do I. Hi, Julie. How are you? Have to answer the door for trick-or-treaters, right? For real. For real. It's crazy. Oh, really? I love that. Thank you, Adriana. That's okay. I love how people come in here and they have to like say something. Peace out to them. Okay, last thing. This is the last story I saw. Game of Thrones throne. So apparently, and I actually looked to see, was this done for charity? No, I think this was just done for money. But there was an auction that was held. And the only reason this came up because I was relaying an experience I had to a friend. And I said, and she said, girl, this is like Game of Thrones. I said, it is like Game of Thrones for sure. For sure. So apparently somebody's a very huge fan of Game of Thrones. And if anybody knows anything about Game of Thrones, it was the massive series on HBO. Was it HBO? You need therapy for just being a fan of this channel. For real. Everybody does. But they had an auction of all these props and costumes from Game of Thrones. Okay. You never watched it? Well, neither did I. And then I started watching it. And then I was like, I have to get through the whole series to find out what's happening. Winter is coming. It was actually pretty good. I was actually shocked that I was very intrigued by it. But no, as Fields, I didn't think I was part of it either. I was very late comer to the game. I never watched it when it was actually on. I watched it afterwards. And then it was like, I like to do that because then I just binge the whole thing. You know, and it's like 2 weeks of the same thing. Binged. It's like you live in the thing. But anyway, apparently the throne, a replica of the throne. So to me, I'm like, it's a replica of the throne. So it's not the throne that was used in the set. It's a replica of it. And when I say replica, that just means it's not the real one, which means it's fake. So if you want to see violence, you get a Roomba. There you go. So replica. The replica, the fake one, not the one that was used in the thing, the replica, $1.49 million is what it sold at this auction. Somebody spent $1.49 million on a replica Game of Thrones throne. Our hibachi place has a replica of the throne. Did he spend $1.49 million on it? I know, Adriana, really? That's what caught my eye. These are just stories. Like I said, these are stories that catch my eye and then I have to read them because I'm like, what? So apparently that person, whoever purchased that, I don't know if it was made with like real swords or swords that were made for that. I don't know. I don't know. Hi, Sandy Moonstone. Hello, hello, hello. Or what? But I guess the entire auction, which was done by Heritage Auctions of Texas. So I don't know. They must do this kind of stuff for memorabilia. Had over 900 things. Some people don't know what to do with their money. Help other people with it, right? Was offered during free HBO weekends in the olden times. Game of Thrones. Yeah. Where is, I don't know. Happy New Year. Is it Happy New Year? Oh, yes, it is. We had Yom Kippur. Is that what it is? Yeah. So anyway, they did that. The total amount of money brought in from this auction of the Game of Thrones memorabilia, which was a lot of fans were bidding on this stuff, was $21.1 million. Oh, Rosh Hashanah. I was shocked. $21.1 million of just props and costumes, replicas, things like that. I was like, for real? Wow. Wow. Like other ones of note here Jon Snow, for all of those that watch Game of Thrones, Jon Snow's sword, the Long Claw, was sold for $400,000 a sword. It's a fake sword. It's a sword that was in the movie. His Night Watch garb, $337,500. A lot of the cloaks went over for $100K. Jaime Lannister's black leather ensemble, $275K. And then his King's Guard outfit with his sword, the Oathkeeper, was $212,000. What the hell? I like Just Dance 2025, but I got the soundtrack too. Good. Rosh Hashanah, New Year's, Yom Kippur, Wales. Yeah, okay, we'll remember that. I know, S-Fields. I am just like, wow. Like, are you buying the outfits for Halloween? And you wanted that one? Is that what it is? It's insane. So you bought an outfit with a sword for over $200,000. $200,000. That's a hell of a costume. Like, who bought that? Who bought that? Did Kim Kardashian buy that? Who bought that thing? You were excited when you found $17 in your old purse. For real. For real. Like, if you find a 20 somewhere, you're feeling rich. Right? When you go in your pocket, in your like jeans jacket pocket, like the one up here that's got the button on it, and you put it there and you forgot about it, and you made sure to button it so you didn't lose that 20, and that this is from last season. And then when you find it and you open it and you find the 20, you're like, damn, I'm rich today. I got $20 for just living, you know? Tell me it's not the truth. It is. Yeah. Crazy. People spend money on crazy stuff. $1.5 million for a throne. Like, where are you putting that? Is it going to go in your foyer? Where are you putting that? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why do people do that stuff? Like, where would I put that? Would it take up half my room? It probably would take up half my apartment. I live in such a small place. Whatever. So oh my gosh, I so get it. When we moved, I found $200 and oh my God, Mrs. Metalhead, $200. Jesus, you could misplace $200. How do you do that? Can you please explain your ways to me? I need to know. Hi there, Tanya. How are you? Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I do. I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. This was a fun little talk. You guys drinking your coffee? I'm drinking my coffee. I got to tell you, I can't with these stories. Like I said, these stories, they're the I can't kind of stories. What did we have today? We had a Game of Thrones. We have a throne that sold for $1.5 million. It's a replica, not real. We had vacuums going rogue. They're just running around chasing dogs, swearing and throwing profanities at the owners. Another hurricane may be coming. Nadine, we're not sure yet. Pandas are back in the U.S. They'll be over at the National Zoo. We'll find out their names soon. And then Carnival Vista, I don't know about you. Be careful of the cruise ships. Make sure you know your ship before you book it. Don't book the ship unless you know the history of the ship. If the ship has had a lot of incidents and has been in dry dock, back and forth, propulsion, problems, smells like poop, don't book that ship. Do your research, people. Do your research. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining me for Strange Conversations. We do this every Tuesday around this time and stuff. Get your coffees and stuff. Enjoy your day. I'll be out tomorrow walking. We'll see where it leads us. But thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe. Well, I guess you had to subscribe if you guys were sitting here talking with me. If you haven't subscribed, do so. Why are you waiting? I don't know. Y'all being lazy. Hit that button. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up. If you hated it, hit the thumbs down. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.